Hey Taurus, what's good Taurus? Let me know in the comment section how you feel, Taurus. I hope you guys are having the best day ever. If you are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. Before we get into the channel message and getting all those goodies for the overall Taurus collective, I want to give a special shout out to someone in the comment section. Her name is, let me pull it up. I had to get my little card, make sure I got it right. Marhe. I hope I'm saying this right. It's at MAURSHAE. I want to thank you, along with everyone else in the comment section that is always sharing good vibes with everyone on this channel. Y'all are fire. Y'all are bomb.com, okay? Amazing. Right, y'all gonna see me scrolling through the comment section, dropping some flames. I want y'all to know just how amazing you guys are and let you know that I truly appreciate each and every single one of you. All right, yes. All right, so let's see. Like always, let's go ahead and get into who this reading is going to be for. Now, all of my messages are timeless, so it may resonate for you now, later, or in the future. Okay, take it how it resonates when you're meant to receive it. What else do I want to tell you? This could play from your perspective, someone else's, or a cross-watcher. I'm feeling a lot of new energy. So like new subscribers, new people, not really familiar with how we do things over here. That's okay. Wondering what's going on. All that's happening right now is we are participating, or everyone in the comment section that comments is participating in a chance to receive a blessing from Spirit and this channel to say thank you. We will be giving we'll be gifting someone in the comment sections a reading. So throughout this reading, at some point, whenever I feel guided to, I will pull the name. Today's winner is Marhe, and over the next 30 days, I'll be pulling one person from the comment every single day just to say thank you. You do not have to reach back out to me and say thank you or anything like that. It's just a gift. Receive it for once, Taurus. Let somebody do something nice for you. Okay, that's all, folks. So we got the Seven of Cups. There's two types that I'm talking to. Hold on one second. Okay, so I'm back. There's two types of Tauruses. I keep getting split energy. So yes, cross watchers are welcome, especially since we also do them versus you telepathic messages later on in the evening. The love nest here is predominantly self-love, self-development, and all that great jazz. So if you're here for it, we get deep into the energy. We go deep into the subconscious realm. Sometimes it just all depends on what Spirit is guiding me to do. Okay. I'm going to pull again. Okay, because I just don't feel confident about it, which is probably your energy. You may not feel confident about a particular person. You may be wanting to like touch the stove. It feels a little high and you're like, I don't know if I should, let me just back away. This could be in regards to a person. You may be a little tempted to like, well, this snack over here looking a little scrumptious. Let me entertain this in the meantime. But I feel like if it feels like fire, hot caliente, that could be your energy, Taurus. Somebody could feel like you tempted to touch. All right, but they don't know if they should touch it. You might be coming off real dangerous or intimidating, or them you. I'm convinced that a lot of y'all may not know this, but I think a lot of people that y'all deal with, if you've never read their chart, they probably have Taurus. A lot of placements of Taurus in their chart, or they have it in their top 3. Because I swear, sometimes I feel like it's a lot of Taurus energy, and we all are connected, yeah, but It's like I feel like there's a microphone and I'm going like this. You next, you next, you next. All right. Feeling trapped. I just got hot in here all of a sudden. Let me drink something. Hold on. It got hot. No, for real, I'm not playing. It got really hot. You got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So what are you feeling trapped about? You have to be a Taurus that's feeling stuck. Either in a situation. There's a situation you can't help but to love somebody. You can't help but to desire somebody. You can't help but to want love. Okay? I feel like you want to know what is it that you need to let go of so you can finally receive love. So if you're in that energy, like, what do I need to let go of so I can finally receive love and I can stop attracting karmics and like finally get your happily ever after? I feel like that's going to resonate with you. Blessing in reverse at the bottom of the deck. All right, Spirit. Oh, okay. So this isn't going to be for those of you that are ready for love. Why did I sound like I said? Maybe someone speaks another language. It felt like I was tongue-tied for a second there. I was drooling. Somebody may drool. Not drool, but like mouth waters. Someone may have a watery mouth. That's another confirmation if you have like frequent watery mouth or you feel like you have to swallow often so you can enunciate your words. That may also be a confirmation for you that this is your message and you're just hearing me mention random things. You don't have to have those things going on for you, but I do feel like it's going to, like, really is meant to hit certain people. I'm hearing do it. There's something that you want to do and you're getting out of your head and you're trusting your heart. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. If that's you, if you're ready to stop being single and you're kind of like, do I do it? Do I? Yeah. I see like you're being pushed to do something. You're being pushed to do something. And I feel like, I don't know. At first you was telling yourself you couldn't, or that you need to wait, or maybe you need to change your mind, or maybe you need to change your thought process. And now you're just letting the whole worry go. I feel like for many of you, if you're not dealing with the things that I mentioned before, you're just like, I'm just going to forget about love right now. I'm going to put it on the back burner and focus on myself. That's also working for you. Because all of y'all need different things. Because y'all going through different stuff at different timing. All of y'all on different timelines. I'm seeing so many different timelines right now. It's crazy. Whatever works. Whatever gets you not overly obsessing over something. Whatever gets you where you need to go, right? Alright, channel messages for Taurus. Channel messages for Taurus. Energy in reverse. The Oracle in reverse. In the past, you got advice. You got advice before on what to do. But you didn't want to listen to that. You wanted to do it your way. Now again, all of y'all advice looks different. Some of your advice is take forward action. Some of your advice is to let it go and be patient. For those of you that were asked to be patient and allow something to happen organically, you may have done something out of impulse, okay, and it was bad timing. Ooh, did somebody get somebody else in trouble? Like, did somebody reach out to another person and they got like someone else found out about it. Like I'm seeing someone send a message. Okay. Whether that's text message, card, anything. And someone else read it or someone else saw it. But I feel like this already happened. I don't know if you sent a message and you were waiting for a response. I feel like this has already happened. That's past. Somebody could be very private. I'm seeing a construction site. Somebody may work at a construction site as well. We have daughter value. Hold on, we got to slow down. Because something is going on. Somebody may have pulled back with decrease. I'm seeing someone in the past, they pulled back, they slowed down. Even though they were encouraged or they were given some type of prediction or foresight of the momentum of energy that was coming, they still kind of like pulled back or something like that. I'm also seeing that there's a gifted reader or oracle reader within the tarot community that felt guided to do tarot or do readings on a social platform. They were ostracized, treated like badly in the past, and so they pulled away and like backed away from the entire community in general because it was like stressful. Now, if you're a reader, this is a confirmation to you that you were being like bothered to get you out of the way because somebody else felt like you were way more authentic than them. Somebody was kind of jealous of your gift or your ability. You were a threat to someone else's image. What they're telling me is that you were more authentic. You did something naturally, and then you started doubting yourself and you pulled back because of the drama. And I feel like it kind of messed with made like a very gloomy energy when it came to love. Like paranoid that you're going to invite something dark into your life by not knowing who you're communicating with. Okay. For some of you, you aren't on that end of a reader, but you're on the spectrum of being fed up of hearing returning karmics and unrequited love constantly coming back. So being a part of listening to that every single day and having to listen to the karmic and this person and what's going on in their life was too much. So I feel like you took a step back. However, the step back came, okay, Spirit was saying that you needed to take a step back. So it's not a bad thing that you did. You needed time to develop your own perspective, come up with your own determination. And I feel like any person that really connects to the divine wouldn't take that personal. Any person that's being of service or of guidance would understand that you have to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal to the reader. It's not personal to anything like that. It's a self-preservation act. And a lot of times when Spirit puts you in this hangman energy, you got to do what you got to do. Okay? You trying to keep the oxygen mask on yourself. There ain't nothing that you can do about that. So it's never personal. It's on purpose. Always on purpose. I feel like something was draining your energy. You may know exactly who it is. I feel like you took some time to check yourself. Like, wait a minute. What am I bugging for? Like, wait a minute. Is it me? Am I tripping? Do I know what I know? I feel like you know what you know for a period of time. You took some time to make sure that you weren't tripping. Some of you guys, you may go out into tarot land, or you may go around and look to make sure and listen to other readers to make sure you ain't fucking tripping. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing here. Is because you're not trying to be in your ego. You're not trying to do things just for the money. You're not trying to do things for fame and glory and clout. But I feel as if you can tell that there are people that have made certain agreements for the sake of, it's like who you know. It feels like a community that has become like more of who you know, not what you know. Or it's more of like for the clout. Like if you kiss someone's ass and you're likable, then other people want to invest in you. So I feel like you're sitting in that despondence mode of, you know, like you want to come back out there and you want to like let other people know that you want to collaborate with other people. You want to support other people. You want to support other readers, other talents and things like that. But it's like every time you put yourself out there to do that, it seems to be like you get fucked over in the end. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing here. You want to help other people heal, but when you're not telling them what they want to hear, athlete in reverse. When you're not telling them how they got to condition themselves and how they need to work on themselves. When you're telling them, you know, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear about all the blessings that are coming to them. They want to hear about they want to fantasize about all the good things that are coming with them. And it's an uncomfortable space to be in when you can clearly see that humanity has a addiction to hearing only rainbows and lollipops, hearing only the good that's coming to them, and that not knowing that you're going to forever be watching the good come to other Tauruses. You could be a Taurus all day. You could be a part of the collective all day, but not everyone in the collective is has really taken off those rose-colored glasses. They'll take off one rose-colored glass in one area or sector of their life. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. So, as I was saying, rose-colored glasses. I had to write it down. My son came in here and I was like, I don't want to forget what I'm saying. The rose-colored glasses, yeah. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about rose-colored glasses. So, yeah, taking off those rose-colored glasses for, like, the awakening and the realization. People are still in that phase of prove to me that the tarot is right. Prove to me that you can really see me. Prove to me that it's real. They're still in that. They're still coming out of that initial awakening of you're actually seeing real images. You're actually seeing real timelines, and you're actually receiving real messages. So there's always testing of the spirit. And that could be very draining and exhausting for mediums, intuitives, psychics, and things like that, because you will deflect and expose your narcissism to holding accountability, right? It's like, oh no, I don't want to be seen. But you will test the spirit and ask the spirit to reveal itself. And then once someone sees into you, then it's okay, one, it's real, but it gotta be dark. Okay, it has to be the problem before you are the problem, or before the person is the problem. So that initial taking off the rose-colored glasses is like, all right, well, I'll accept that it's real. I'll put on these rose-colored glasses. And the more I come to you every single day and listen to you tell me about all the good things that are going to happen to me, eventually it should just happen because it's magic or because it's something special. It's all I got to do is listen to it. But that's only 2/3 or a component of the overall work that's required. Nothing moves if you don't move. Energy's changing every single second. So the moment that you shift your perspective consistently, you keep realigning to new timelines. The longer you're able to hold a vision for something, the more you get closer and closer to that manifestation. And it's really a manifestation of your own dreams, your own desires, and your own fantasies, and your own that want to come into reality. As above, so below. So I can see here where energy can be very depleting, right? And taking a complete break away from it is oftentimes needed, okay, to recharge yourself, but more importantly, to check in with yourself, especially if you're in a position where you are being of service and giving guidance. I see that as well. Doing it for the right reasons. Let's see. Because I'm seeing this energy of these rose-colored glasses being put on for like the validation that their karmics are karmics and that they're not supposed to be together. The more you come listening to another person tell you that you're not supposed to be with someone, the more confident you feel in your own decision. That is going to manifest in the spiritual realm as an imbalance. Spirit's going to reveal that you only believe it as long as someone else is telling you that that's what you're supposed to do. So it's coming back as faulty. It's not sure. So Spirit keeps saying, take a second. Really ask yourself, is that what you want to do? Don't just, it's like it's locked up in the head and what you say out your mouth, but it's not really what your heart wants. And that's where that desire, like, oh shit, there go that weakness again. They doing something to me. They're not doing anything to you. They're just magnifying to you that you have a codependent attachment to needing another person to tell you not to be with someone, needing another person to confirm for you or validate for you that that person is no good for you. It's a matter of, why do you feel as if that person is no good for you? Because I feel like you can have no stress, feel more independent, and feel good, and have everything going good for you. But the absence of a partnership is also a pain. Like, it also brings out this pain or this void that you have. And I feel like the reason why that pain and that void is there is because the real pattern isn't necessarily the karmic. The karmic brought light to it. But the real pattern is that I don't think you know how to love. I don't think you know what that looks like, to love someone unconditionally, or to really have energy and time for another person outside of yourself. It's like, it's cute. It's something that's wanted, but it's not something that you are prepared for. You haven't conditioned for it. You wouldn't know how to maintain it if you got it. You wouldn't know how to see it if it smacked you in the forehead. That's what I'm seeing here. And I'm not saying that to be harsh or brass, but if pressure was to come from this relationship or any new relationship at any given point, you would question if you should be with that person. So let's say, for example, you meet the love of your life and you guys are kindred spirits. You have so much in common. It's beautiful for the first year. No problems at all. They never cheat on you. They never betray you. They never hurt you. One day, a freak accident happened. And they become disabled. And now they're in a hospital bed. And you are their lover. What does reality look like for you? Conditions. What does those conditions look like for you? That's pressure, right? In the event there is pressure, what does that cultivate in that relationship look like for you? If the physical, tangible things that you hold as value are hanging in the balance of what if that person never gets up to have a job again? Would you still be able to love someone, to be with them, to nurture them, to give them everything that you would want for yourself? Are you able to be everything that they was for themselves? in the event that they're not able to do it anymore. What was wrong with them? What changed? What would change your mind about wanting to continue to date that person and be with them? Because these are the questions that are coming up in this reading. These are the questions that I don't think that you've been asking yourself when you look at readings and things like that. There's an element of nurture that's missing. And it's like Spirit is saying, I need you to be exactly who you are. So what you need will come to you now. Not what you want. What you need will come to you now. Yeah. Otherwise, with this contract here, anything is just going to keep manifesting into your life. And no matter what, you ain't going to want to hear that. It's not a message that you want to hear. It's not one you want to receive. For some of you, you have connections with people, and a part of your life contract is you're required to, as a part of your life lesson, to nurture someone you may not ever be with again. And when I say nurture, I mean you may have to show up for them at hospitals. You may have to feed them. You may have to wipe their ass. And they've hurt you before. But a part of your soul's contract is written for you to learn how to love someone unconditionally. However long necessary. You want to know how long that's going to be. Well, how long I got to wipe their ass? How long I got to like them? How long I got to do something? Everyone's contract is different. But for the contracts that I see here, this is definitely a lesson of unconditional love. You ever heard how you have stories of people saying that they were not with someone, never dated them again, but God put it on their heart it was God's plan. You heard that line? For them to continue to come every day and read a book to them, or to have conversations with them, and never be in an intimate relationship with them. But if it's a part of your contract, you will be required to fulfill it. And if that sacred timeline is there, there's something about a karmic debt that is meant to be learned. And a lot of times earth angels will come in the form of the very thing you thought you would never have to deal with. And it's a part of your karma to pay that piper. Who knows why? But every time you ask why, it's like Spirit is saying, why not? It's like the divine is saying, well, why not? Because really, a lot of times those earth angels are those that look like you shouldn't be spending no time on them, or they're not worth it, or they're not high value, or they're not this. You would be very surprised. They are the underdogs. They are the ones that are overlooked. They are the ones that many people feel like are discardable. They were here to teach the ones that feel like they got it all together. So never judge a book by its cover. Never judge the particular circumstance as the forever story. This is about you developing the character necessary to perform at whatever story and whatever plan you are given. Because this is about what you believe you deserve. All right. And like I said, this ain't going to resonate for everybody, but love is love is love is love. Flower of life, inspiration, awe, and dreams. Now listen, every experience that you go through that teaches you a life lesson is meant to, of course, render you a blessing in return. Can't nobody take that from you, right? And you will go to the darkest of the experiences, and it's not fun and it's not easy, but all of it's really a journey of self-love. It's a journey of selfless love. I feel like self-love is just an easy way it's the easy path. It's really selfless love, right? That's the real love. is when you're able to give freely, for real. That's another level, another topic for a different day. But I feel like ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Someone's trying to get over you, or you trying to get over someone else. I keep hearing that song. I don't know how many days now. It's bigger than Black and White. We done had a hell of a year. You done had a hell of a year. Everything comes full circle. It all makes sense in the end. You can't be trapped. It's an illusion. There's something about an illusion that you're stuck to something, or you're stuck to a specific, you have to do things in a particular order, in a particular way. That's control. Like, this is like the theme for Tauruses all over the world. Let go of control issues. Worrying for nothing. And I know at times I could come off real insensitive, but I'm really not. Really, really not. It's just sometimes my spirit a little bit more older than me. And it's like coming to seek wisdom, or coming to seek clarity or confirmation for yourself, right? Within the collective. At some point, you're going to get to a point where you're going to get bored of hearing the same thing over and over again. That's a confirmation for you that you need to go a little bit deeper and invest in yourself. Like you would go and see a doctor, or you go and see a representative. Invest in yourself. Seek guidance from professionals first. And then for things that are in relation to, being able to psychics and mediums are real. That just is what it is. And advice is nothing more than the ability to determine the paths of least resistance. And sometimes people need help to sort out what those paths of least resistance are, and in order to make a decision that best suits their highest and greatest good. And in order to see, here's what you got to understand. In order for a psychic to see all the paths of least resistance as the intuitive, they have to be able to see the potential outcome for all things that are wandering in the spiritual realm, that are wandering in the ethers, right? So this means your darkness too, right? We see the path where you give in to your temptations. We see the paths of every possible scenario, and that's what's real. Some people don't want that being seen, but it's better to know that you are battling those thoughts than to leave it there and leave it unchecked. That's what I'm seeing here. What am I seeing here? Because I'm seeing someone asking themselves if they are willing, if they're willing to, this is going to be for those of you where it's a possible affair. It may be like an affair, like talking to two people at the same time type of dynamic. If it's possible that someone might change their mind and have an affair or something. And when I say have an affair, I mean, if you know that person is taken and you would rather stay in your relationship and go and be with that person, you want to be able to blame it on the reader. You want to be able to blame it on the oracle, where you told me I could do it. You told me, be out there. No, you're going to take your own accountability. You're going to take your own accountability. Because I'm seeing someone that wants to blame it on oh, you said this or you said that. No, no, no. If y'all are using it in that way, outside of like guidance and as a way for someone else to do it for you, and so you can be like, oh, I didn't tell, I was told to do it. This is like someone, is someone trying to, I hope this ain't malicious. I hope it's not intentional. But I'm seeing someone trying to indict someone or to catch them like under a RICO. And what RICO is, let me see if I can remember what RICO is. I think it's the RICO Act, because when my grandfather got incarcerated, I think it was the RICO Act that, because he was found not guilty. But it was the RICO Act. Because there was no evidence that was directed towards him. So racketeering, influenced, and corrupt organizations act. So the RICO Act is the Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act of 1970. Seeks to strengthen the legal tools and evidence gathering by establishing new penal prohibitions and providing enhanced sanctions and new remedies for dealing with unlawful activities of those engaged in organized crime. So here's the thing about organized crime. It's a very loose term, right? Anything that's cultivated, right? If you cultivate a community like LGBT, that's an organization. Black Lives Matter, that's an organization. Tarot community, that's an organization. There's clusters of organizations, and based off of the conduct of those that are the representative of organizations, there are invested in interest in your power of influence, not just as a whole, but who is drawn towards you, who is listening towards you. There's a whole establishment of, so another person's behaviors and what they do, they'll go and get someone that has criminal records, that has mental issues, place them strategically, hire them, put them in cultivated communities, right? False, catfish, look for the real from the fake, then watch them based off of whether or not they are. There's a very thin line between crossing over into the medical field and crossing over into, well, the psychology field and crossing over into the spirituality field. It's a very slippery slope between church and state, right? So my grandfather was a leader, okay? They called him a cult leader. They called him a religious leader, whatever they wanted to identify with. There's a fine line between church and state, just the same way as spirituality and state. And though he didn't identify as a religion, they had to watch him long enough to convict him under the power of influence, conspiring to kill, conspiring to do different things, and that the people, quote unquote, reacted or acted off of his powerful influence. So this is what I'm seeing here. That is an invested interest to watch, observe, and take careful interest in who has the ear of people, right? Because the powers that be have a invested interest in who gets to emotionally stir a person towards a certain narrative. So if you're stirring a collective of people towards a certain narrative of self-empowerment, self-love, growth, and evolution, and you don't sound like the average missionary, right? Or you don't sound like the average Jehovah Witness, or you don't sound like the average cosmic person talking about Star Wars and planetary things, and you're having a real conversation where you're talking about real matters that real people deal with every single day, you are a walking threat. You may be aware of that. You may be able to see very clearly as a Taurus or whoever you are that a lot of these people that are listening don't have no control over themselves to begin with. That they have already gave up their right of free will to someone else navigating them. And so when that first great awakening happened, it took it off for a moment. But that don't mean they were not there to snatch it back. So you have to take on that self-preservation attitude and become self-taught. You can no longer blame it on another person influencing you to do it. You can no longer blame it on another person coming to save you. That is the same mentality that you came from when you left your religious sectors. You wanted to wait for Christ to return and save you. How that's working for you. What that looking like for you? Because Christ is trying to move in you. Christ is trying to work through you. Your expression of Christ is the consciousness that's trying to wake up inside of you. So your consciousness is not being manipulated and puppeteered by other people that want to dictate how you should live your life. You're the only one that can determine that. Otherwise, it's just stories that are yet untold. It's just stories that are waiting to be revealed, or that are waiting to be expressed. And because until you become an inspiration to someone else, until each one is teaching one, and it's going on and on and on and on, you aren't activated. You're just bearing witness to potential. Like I said, advice is merely the ability to see all potential opportunities, all potential outcomes, all potential timelines. They are potential. But if you never see it within yourself and you never sit down and do the work, it will never manifest. That's what I'm seeing here. So, take a leap of faith. Am I telling you to go jump off a bridge? No. Am I telling you to go do something that you haven't already known? No. So don't even do that. Can't tell you something that you already know. You just want somebody else to tell it to you. You want to believe that someone else can go into your, it's not even your energy. Someone could tap into your energy, reveal yourself to you, tell yourself about yourself. Just so you could do what? Pretend like you didn't know? Come on now. Come on now. Pretend like you didn't know. You already know what you're supposed to be doing. This is trying to play crazy. Wisdom. I feel like this is also saying like this may be so, certain people don't really have, like, they ain't really go through these types of things, and it's not a coincidence that you didn't. For those that haven't gone through these hard lessons and trials and tribulations, that don't mean that you're not equipped, that you can't do readings and be able to thrive in your successful ways. But you may not be able to articulate something as deep as this type of trauma or these types of messages, but your unique way of doing it is good enough. It doesn't mean that you are not really, really doing it, or you're not really, really giving it your all. It just means that you're here and that's where you're meant to be. I feel like this is, take your slice. Take your slice. Take your slice. Because You want to walk a mile in these shoes? You want to walk a mile in these shoes? Are you sure? Because I feel like somebody want to walk a mile in another person's shoes. Are they sure they want to do that? Don't look at it like that. No shoe is better than the ones that you were given to walk in. No shoe is better than the ones you was given to walk in. And if we talking about me, let me explain something to you. You want to walk a mile in these shoes? Do you really think you could have done what I've done? Do you really think you can do what I do? If you think you can do what I do, be bold. Put it in the comment section. Use your voice. Because I see you. I just want to know if you're really, really about it. Say you want to walk a mile in my shoes. Think about it first. Sleep on it. Because it's a lot that come with it. And I ain't even talking about reading and other people. You think this is the only thing that I do? No. You want to go live in a hospital? You want to walk around keeping anxiety, depression, all those things. You want to walk around exercising energy off of yourself? You want to do that every single day? You want to live in a way like I do? Listen, if you want that type of life, your life could look very differently in the blink of an eye. Very differently. You could be fine today and tomorrow, everything that you want. You look hard enough into me. You look hard enough into my life. And you're going to get exactly what you're looking for. Yes. You're going to get exactly what you're looking for. And that's no pun intended, because I love my life. But what I can see here is you haven't gone through the life experiences necessary to prepare you for it. So allow yourself to, if you want to do it at a gradual pace. Because the first 30 years of my life was hell. And that's hell. Okay? Call it what you want. And it don't stop. You just learn how to appreciate hell. You just learn how to create heaven in hell. Because you here already. That's just pretty much what I'm seeing here. And I can't unsee it. And y'all know me. I'm not going to sugarcoat the shit for nobody. And if you know you're not the one, don't wear the shoe. And I ain't talking to you. But I'm seeing this energy. Wisdom in reverse. Catfish in reverse. You don't want this. You ain't about this life. Depleted. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. It's not about you. I feel like somebody needs to sit down and get some shadow work. So invested in, or what your love life looking like, what you do for a living, or what you do for work, or what you do on the side. How much money do you make? You are genuinely too invested in people on social media. You are too invested in the private lives of social media because you're constantly trying to compare right and wrong, right and wrong, right and wrong. I don't know who wound you up, but you need to unwind yourself and take a chill pill. Relax. Like, this is not okay. This is not okay. And I feel like it's nothing personal to nobody, but I do see here facade. I cannot make this shit up. Trickery. Facade. Listen. Be careful. Balance. This reminds me of my sister Madonna. Bless her heart. Look at this. Look at this. Does this look comfortable to you? Does this look pleasing? Is this anything about facade and trickery? What does that say? All right. Imagery is everything. Feeling lonely. Oracle in reverse. Wanting friends. Karma. Wanting attention. Wanting success. Glory. Spotlight. It's not fun. Man, this is... And then pretending to be like, I'm not bothered. Pretending to be unbothered. I don't care. But then stuck. This is crazy. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Needing other people to rally around. And literally... to have something to talk about. And you wonder why nothing successful works out for a lot of fucking communities. Because it be your own people tearing you down from the inside out. The moment you're trying to live, be your own family, 10 of Pentacles. Money make people do some weird shit. Niggas don't know how to act right. It baffles me. I just can't believe Spirit really like Ace of Cups. A lot of y'all, you're not going to be liked by your family. You're not going to be liked by your friends. And that's okay. And I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, they were never the ones you were meant to build this empire with anyway. They were never Ace of Wands. They were never the ones you were supposed to take with you anyway. Family, friends, old communities. It don't even matter. Star in reverse. Something is hopeless. You can't. It's like trying to cry for people that can't generate tears. You know what I'm saying? They're not awake. They want to be. Two of Pentacles in reverse in the Tower. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, don't even get caught up. Don't even worry about something that may be about to happen. Okay, this may be a social gathering and you may be like, I don't want to be around fake people. Somebody is like, this is some crazy shit. This is what people do. They invite you places. That's what I'm seeing here. They will invite you places and then they will pretend like they didn't invite you. And then when you get there, they'll pretend like they never wanted to see you. But all along, you were the highlight of their life. This is what I'm seeing here. But the opportunity to just pretend for even a second that you were never important, but you just happened to be in the same place at the same time, is to feed their sick egos. That's it. 9 of Wands. And a lot of y'all with this Inspire, Awe, and Dreams and Flower of Life, there's karmic experiences that you've had with these people in past lives. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. 6 of Swords. They're your bridge over troubled waters. Ooh, let me tell you what I see. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And when they see that all the money, all the energy, all the time that was invested to fuck you over did not work, and you receive all these blessings, you are the God example. God is using you and performing wonders through you. And God is going to it's not about the revealing. They said we way past the revealing part. This is about the table, the house, the temple, the structure, the community that you will cultivate, the greatness that will manifest through you. Remember, it's not you that's doing it. It's your faith in God. It's your faith in that relationship that you share with that higher source that is working through you, blessing people through you. You need that type of source to channel through you. Otherwise, you wouldn't make it without it. You would feel depleted without it. How do you continue getting up and showing up for something that has no promise in the end, that you can physically see with your two eyes, if that ain't God moving through you? That's what I'm seeing here. And God wants them to all gather around. I need you to come. I need you to come. Pay attention. Watch. Watch them. Because they might steal your chain. No, but they need your enemies to gather around. So your enemies are gathering around closely. 6 of Pentacles. They want to see what you got going on. What you up to? You too quiet, Taurus. And that's because as they all come gathering around, they can't even stop themselves. This is the truth. They can't stop themselves from coming towards you and seeing what you're about to do next. Justice in reverse. Because they believe that they're coming towards you to stop something and put you back in the hangman position. Get that Barbie. Put Barbie back in this. Because you done ripped yourself out the plastic. You done got brand new. You done switched shit up. What you doing, Taurus? You focusing on you, the sun. You focusing on you and you happy. You're confident, you're resilient, you happy. Like I said, every time people try to figure you out, you just switch up on them. 1, 2, 3. Like you just miss you with the... You just like miss me. High Priestess. Why do they try? I never understand. Like, why do people try so hard to understand something that's unfathomable? Like, why? This is really, 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 really. And I'm telling you, this is family, friends. It don't matter if it's your close friends, your distant friends, close relatives, distant relatives. Something is about to be done about all of this. Sacred waters. Drunken by the swell of the sea, I feel the blanket of her embrace, unafraid of the presence, releasing the cords. I call her in, I call her deeply within. See, you cutting cords. That's what you're doing. You cutting cords. You going with the flow, and you have no fear. You're just surrendering. Like you're giving up control. I give myself away, yeah, so you can use me. Come through, Spirit. My life is not my own. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. I feel like you just willingly letting it go, crying it out your system, cry you a river if you have to. You know, we all been there. I would drop the cards. Stone circle. In ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply it reflects thy worship into yourself. Did you hear what I just said? I'm going to reread that. In ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply it reflects thy worship into you. Oh my God. I can't even pull no more cards. I'm going to leave it right there because I'm starting to drool. I'm starting to drool my damn self. Let me go ahead and, damn, Spirit, you different. I know. Ooh, Spirit is off the chain. Off the chain. And they try to put Spirit on the chain. You can't walk it like Spirit talking. What you thought this was? Play pimping? Oh my God. The spirits. Let's get messages. Channel messages for our blessed one today. Who we blessing today again? What's her name? You should also find your comment section posted in the community tab. Be sure to check it out if you want to. Y'all, this is horrible. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. If you are still here, I fucking love you. Marhe, if you are still here, I fucking love you. You hear me? I love you. I do. Thank you for not rushing Spirit. Spirit don't like to be rushed. Like Spirit work for y'all. God. Oh, the audacity. I won't get into it. I'm coming. All right, Marhe. Spirit, what messages do you have for Marhe? Okay. So you dealing with gossipers. You dealing with drama. Since you broke up with somebody and they're trying to make you feel like, you know, they're talking about you and you know they have negative things to say about you, but I feel like you're doing what's best for you. You're so beautiful. I feel like you're doing what's best for you, Empress in reverse. And there's people that have something to say because they're like, oh, I remember when y'all used to be like really good couples, you know. Y'all used to have a good time together. Hold on. Because you have the Three of Cups twice. You know, I don't really think it's outside people. I feel like outside people have an opinion about looking at your love life. Like, there are friends. No, excuse me. It feels more like family. That's the family or friends that listen to your relationship struggles. And I feel like with this Empress in reverse, you're kind of intuitively picking up on the fact that they are laughing at you, talking about you, and trying to mock your desire to be in love with someone that's either in and out of a relationship with someone else, affair type energy and things like that. It's like, girl, that person, it's like there's, I'm hearing someone say like, girl, she in love with somebody that don't even love her, or she's still stuck up on this person that don't even ever want her. It's like a lot of chatter, a lot of talk, okay? And with the Empress in reverse, I feel like you are feeling like it plays on your security as far as your confidence around who you want to be with, who you want to, you know, love and things like that. But I do feel like with the Hierophant in reverse, this is definitely giving me like you would be settling for a side piece energy, or there's something about a main person or someone that's saying that they're getting out of a relationship or out of a marriage. The Three of Cups is too many people here. I feel like someone will be making cuts, okay? But it's only like, it's giving rebound energy, which means that this person has done this before, they may do it again. If they've left you before for another person because they thought the grass was greener on the other side, I see them doing that again. Okay? When things get difficult, they don't have that type of endurance to stay in the connection long term. They're non-committal. And with the Nine of Cups in reverse, it feels as if they're going to always choose the one that is the least resistant, the one that allows them to be. It's like they have a default person that they keep going back to or they deal with. And it's like because they don't have to spend as much money. So God forbid someone is doing this to you. But there's a feminine here. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or just the energy in general of someone that is aware that someone uses them like an opportunity. Hold on a second. Uses them like an opportunity gives them anxiety. They worry all night. 8 of Pentacles. They want this person. Did I hear that correctly? Spirit, did I hear that correctly? I heard someone say you better be home before the street lights turn on. What the? Who? Somebody, maybe they talk to this other person like that. 2 of Wands. Spirit. Yeah, this is not love. This ain't love. This ain't even lust. I mean, lust could have been a little bit. Working with this, the spirit of lust is a little bit more favorable. This is not. This is not. This is a cheaper to keep somebody type of energy. This is pure hatred. This is user. This is a user that uses multiple people. And they're not even bold enough to show their energy here. They're just showing like that it's y'all. Okay, so this is someone that's very good at tricking people into falling in love with the idea that they are something admirable. This person wears many faces. I mean, for crying out loud, I feel like trickery for sure. And so when a person don't want to act right and don't listen, they put them on do not disturb. They ghost them. They take a break. And then they'll check back in on you. They have a system. And they hate to be seen. 8 of Wands. Yeah. They project. So it's like Spirit wants you to know that when this person comes back around, they will not change because they are not. It's like they're not human. They're possessed. If possession had a possession, this would be this person. And I feel like it's the masculine in this situation. Narcissism is a nice word. Take that how it resonates. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. And I feel like you may be dodging a hella bullet. And this person may be trying to get back with you. And no. I feel like the other person kind of want them to get back with you. Like, to go back. Go back. Yeah, temporary problems. I'm coming, mama. And then we have someone that's behaving stupidly. Turkey Day. This going to happen by Thanksgiving. You may find out that someone is going to try to get a soul tie attachment to you, but you're going to spiritually develop, and you're going to be you wisening up. You're too aware now. This person can't trick you no more and get you caught up in this this merry-go-round. All right, so that's what I got for you. I love you. Thank you again for all your positive vibes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.